My first point is that libertarians, the libertarian belief system is based on a fiction they invented called the individual. They take it for granted that there's such a thing as the individual. Well, how come the word wasn't invented in that sense until like the 18th century? The whole concept of the rootless, detached atom in a void individual, which they celebrate. No. David Hume, who was a very sound atheist philosopher, said, man born of woman is compelled to maintain society. Now, just think about that. Man born into a family, we're born completely dependent on our mother, and then dependent on our mother and father and siblings and neighbors. We grow until finally, maybe when we're 40, we take our place in society as some kind of equal. But by then, we are a husband and a father and a neighbor and a friend. All of these complex relations go into us, where they're all a part of us. But there's also a divine dimension. There's a God above us, and there's a nature below us, and we are a web. We are a web of these associations. And to pick just one thing and to say, well, he's a detached individualist, such a man. I mean, Aristotle said, a man who tries to rise above society must fall below it and become a beast. And that, unfortunately, is what happens to libertarians who, unless they have a good character that's been formed by a good background, a good family, and a good society. So when the libertarian say a not especially well-formed human being becomes a libertarian, he says everything is open, everything is up to the individual. Well, then he looks around. What actually forms the character of people? Well, family, the church, friends, teachers, books you read, movies you watch, music you listen to. So the libertarian is watching Hollywood movies. He's listening to pop music. He's going to a state university. And basically, everything that doesn't concern his theory of individual liberty is pre-packaged and pre-digested, handed to him on a platter, pure revolutionary leftism, because that is our culture.
Yes.
And you are an eccentric or a freak. I can't get it across to people how things have changed so rapidly. I used to say things a good deal more extreme and less nuanced than I do today. And I could write articles in the Washington Post. I was a regular writer in the Spectator in London, which was among the most prestigious publications in the English language. My work was appearing everywhere. Now, I don't think somebody would publish a letter to the editor if it had my name on it. And it wouldn't matter what I said, because now anybody who has ever had opinions such as I have entertained, and things that were normative in the night for thousands of years, but now all of a sudden they're swept off the table.